trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta upprice for y'all. Snake eyes and ice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I'm working the ball today. The loves in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the balls, I'm flipping the all record, I still count wins when they got it. All record, I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. All record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. All record, I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record.
I always have to have it on hand, or in my pocket, or in my car where I knew where it was. Because if I didn't know where it was, I'd panic. But that was in the beginning. And in my head, like as time went on, if I lose it or if I can't find it or I misplaced it, I'll just be like, it pops up whenever it pops up. But in the back of my mind, it's more of like, oh my God, I need it. Like, I need to find it. But in hindsight, it's just more of like, if it comes, it comes back. If it doesn't, then it was meant to be, and it's a sign that I should stop. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people who don't learn until I go through it. Just know that every year it gets harder to quit. And every year you start to feel the effect.
With me today, we're gonna have a good time. You've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account. Oh my gosh. Specific answer. They're learning quick. Can we Google it? Whatever. Okay. He's a quick study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
We only have had e-cigarettes since 2012 or 2011. So it's only been a decade, a little over a decade, and we're getting different chemicals that we don't know enough about, which will probably cause us a lot of issues in the future.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add a new footlong sidekick, like the boss with a new footlong cookie. This might be my favorite sidekick ever. What?
Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick.
Vaping has almost become like an obsession, addiction.
I always have to have it on hand.
It's got to be where I know where it is.
If I didn't know where it was, I'd panic.
I stopped pretty quick because I didn't really get the enjoyment I thought I would get out of it.
I've had friends who have used it, and it's a struggle for them.
Find your passion. Find your people. Find your purpose. Find your superior.
And welcome here to Yellow Jacket TV as we've got a showdown between the UWS Yellow Jackets and the University of Northwestern Eagles. Here in the gymnasium, we'll have a volleyball matchup between these two squads, both of them big winning teams. The Northwestern squad comes in at 18-6, 9-0 in the conference so far. And your Yellow Jackets coming in at 19-8, 8-1 in the conference so far. So a couple of conference leaders matching up here. This pregame show sponsored by National Bank of Commerce with locations in Superior, Poplar, Solon Springs, Esco, Hermantown, Hibbing, and Duluth. Make more possible with National Bank of Commerce, member FDIC. As these teams get ready to get out there for the national anthem, we should have a good showdown here. Riding an 8-game win streak here is Northwestern. They've swept all but one of their opponents on this 8-game win streak. And your Yellow Jackets come into this one on a 3-game win streak where they've swept their last 3 opponents. So we should see good matchup here today between both of these squads as we get ready here for the national anthem. Good traveling crowd for Northwestern as a lot of these athletes coming from Wisconsin, Minnesota. Short trip for a lot of them. Crowd pretty much split here on the left and right. But obviously the Yellow Jackets will show out here for this home matchup, especially one of this caliber between these two squads as we get ready. National anthem incoming. We get ready here for the starters. Or reserves, actually. Number 2, Riley Kennedy. Number 12, Nora Jabe. Number 14, Maya Marvel. Number 15, Libby Weckman. Number 16, Ella Bourne. Number 17, Ava Van Gorp. Number 21, Hannah Rich. 22, Taylor Dick. And number 24, Miranda Wyatt. Starting lineup for the Eagles, number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Number 3, Elise Paplow. Number 7, Grace Moravchik. Number 8, Anna Olson. Number 9, Anya Jarko. Number 10, Addison Jenages. Number 12, Nora Jabe. And head coach of the Eagles is Beth Wilmeth in her 22nd season. She's going to be assisted by John Barnes and Lindsay Peterson. Reserves today for the Yellow Jackets. Number 2, Coral Cook. Number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Number 5, Carly Lohman. Number 7, Melissa Hoff. Number 8, Kendra Peterson. Number 12, Kate Jampgard. Number 16, Sydney Bader. Number 17, Kenzie Aber. Number 18, Ella Kappas. Number 22, Marina Sager. And number 20, Chesney Phillip. Here come the starters for the Yellow Jackets. Sophomore out of Bloomer, Wisconsin, number 1, Caitlin Jones. Number 3, Lizzie Schmidt. Number 6, sophomore from Superior, hometown player Savannah Herring. Number 10, Sydney Smith. Number 13, McKenna Holbein. Colleen Claude, also a starter here for the Yellow Jackets. Number 19, Maddie Hunter. Number 21 rounds out the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets, Elena Wilbur. Head coach of the Yellow Jackets is Lynn Diedrich. Graduate of UMD, Minnesota Duluth in her 23rd season, and assisted by Alicia Harris and Rachel Herring. As these teams shake hands to start the game, we'll get ready to kick this one off. Like I said, the Eagles come into this one on an 8-game win streak, so they're looking to continue that action here tonight. Yellow Jackets looking to continue on their 3-game win streak. Their last loss was on 21st of October at St. Scholastica. The last time this Eagles squad lost was at home against Wisconsin Eau Claire. They lost in 4 sets. That was all the way back at the start of October on the 8th. Earlier in the year, the Eagles did have a 4-game losing stretch. Looks like it was a Texas trip for them, as they lost games against Whitworth, Trinity, Texas, and East Texas Baptist. And then they've been on a win streak ever since. They've won out of their, so they're an 8-game win streak, had a loss, and then they had a 6-game win streak before that one. So 14-1 in the last 15. Yellow Jackets, tough one to climb here, but they're no slouches themselves. Out of their last 10, they're 9-1 as well. Both these teams up in the upper echelon here, this conference, as we get ready to start. Looks like serving first will be the Eagles. That's going to be number 1, Michaela Wilbur, the 5'7" senior out of Coon Rapids, Minnesota. So we get our whistle and get ready to kick this one off. Serving left to right is the Eagles. Dig there by number 21 of the Yellow Jackets, Lena Wilbur. Sent over, just misplayed underneath the net. Yellow Jackets are going to strike first here today. As back to serve for them is number 21, Elena Wilbur. It's going to be dug by Wilbur of the Eagles, and good defensive play there for the Yellow Jackets. That was number 14, Colleen Claude. As they set it up back into the corner. That's dug out by the libero of the Eagles. Blocked at the net by number 19, Maddie Hunter. So Yellow Jackets 1-1. Actually looks like that one went out of bounds. So we're knotted up at 1 apiece here, as served up on a platter for number 9 of the Eagles. That's Anya Jarko. Right at the net. She's able to spike that one home for the Eagles, as now serving is number 8, Anna Olsen. Big hit diving play by the libero, not able to get there. Scoring for the Yellow Jackets was number 19, Maddie Hunter. She goes back to serve. That's dug out, and well-placed ball there for the Eagles. That was number 10, Sydney Smith. Sneaky set right over the net, and that one catches the Yellow Jackets sleeping a little bit. Right into the soft spot. as Jarko serves this one. That's dug out by the Yellow Jackets. Returned and set up, blocked at the net. Good recovery there for number 23. That's Marliani. And a big play for the Jackets as they're going to even this one back up at 3 points each in the set. Subbing in for UWS is number 4, Gabby Schwartz. This one goes over Ella Bourne, puts that one up, and just having to get that one through was Eggy. Dug out by Moravchik. Good play, set it up, spike blocked at the net. That's going to be returned by Yellow Jackets number 6, Savannah Herring. Got a good volley here. Another good dig for the libero of the Eagles, tipped over, set up as Herring gets up, and then a little tapper over the net for the Yellow Jackets, Hobein. Rally still going here as Hobein able to get the kill on that one as that one goes down just off the outstretched hands of number 16, Ella Bourne. Serve to come here for the Yellow Jackets, Gabby Schwartz, and that one's going to be put right back, evening us right back up at 4 points apiece in this set for the Eagles. That was number 10, Addison Genegas, 5'8" sophomore out of Walnut Grove, Minnesota. But it looks like she might have touched the net, so it's Jackets point, and another round of substitutions coming in here for the Eagles. Number 21, Hannah Rich, 5'7" junior out of Lakeville North in Lakeville, Minnesota. She'll be back here to serve. That one's just going to be a tad outside, so bit of a miscue there, but first serve of the match for her. Now serving for the Yellow Jackets, number 13, McKenna Hobein. That one's dug out, set up for the Eagles. Hobein makes a good play there, sets up a spike for number 22, Marina Sager. That one's returned, and a kill just off the arms there of the Yellow Jackets, Hobein. That one's going to be point Eagles as we'll have another rotation here for Northwestern. 6-5 is our current score. First set of the match, as that one's just low, right in front of Hobein. Ball came in with a little bit of a knuckler, as Hobein thought it was going to go a little bit farther and was just short. So a good serve there for number 10, Addison Genegas. Set up. Libero sets it up for the Eagles. That's dug out by Herring. Goes up, and that is Sydney Bader. That one just not able to get through. And it'll be point Eagles. Dig there for Hobein, trying to set up number 10, and does for the Yellow Jackets. That's Sydney Smith. Now Savannah Herring back to serve for the Jackets. Serves dug out by number 21, Hannah Rich. Big block at the net for the Jackets, but well recovered by the Eagles as that one's up in the air. Herring trying to set up Sydney Bader. That one off the outstretched arms of the Eagles. Anna Olsen. That's going to be another Yellow Jackets point. Herring back to serve again. This one goes over. That's dug out by Moravchik. Big spike there, returned by Hobein, as that one's going to be tipped over and blocked at the net by number 24, Miranda Wyatt. They'll go right back to her, and she's just short, so that one's going to be another Jacket point. Jackets rallying back, take a 2-point lead here in the first set. 9-7 is our current score. Herring over, and that one's returned. Set up right there for number 19, Maddie Hunter. All she had to do is jump up and tap it down right at the net for her. As 10-7's our score. Herring still serving for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be another point for them. That's going to be an ace. Not able to return that one was number 21, Hannah Rich, as the Eagles are going to take a timeout. 11-7 in the first set. Sponsor of this timeout here is Hovland Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports and the surrounding area. Hovland Incorporated, 218-722-1662. Call them for all of your concrete, masonry, and design needs. As we've had a back-and-forth match so far in this 1-minute timeout, Yellow Jackets leading by 4 points right now in the first set. So we've seen a lot of good plays when they've had number 6, Savannah Herring, the 5'8 sophomore out of Superior, back there serving for the Yellow Jackets. They've gone on a 5-point tear. Yellow Jackets this season, like I said, 8-1 in conference, 7-1 at home, so they play really well at home, but they're 8-3 on the road, so you can't even say that they struggle on the road. They're playing good everywhere. Same can be said about Northwestern. They're 6-1 on the road, 11-3 at home. Neutral sites, they're 1-2. Yellow Jackets 4-4 in their neutral site games. So we break this timeout on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Number 13, McKenna Hobeen. Number 22, Morena Sager. Number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Number 6, Savannah Herring. Number 16, Sydney Bader. Herring over, that's dug out by number 21, Hannah Rich, is setting up number 20, Anna Eggy, as that's going to be a kill there for the Yellow Jackets. Number 16, Sydney Bader, the 5'9 junior out of Milltown, Wisconsin. Put the Yellow Jackets up 12-7 here. Herring's serve again. Another dig for Rich, as that one's going to find the soft spot of the zone. That was number 24, Miranda Wyatt, the 6'3 sophomore. Good size right on the front line for the Eagles. She's out of Manhattan, Montana. Now serve to come from Eggy. Eggy, her serve going to be a little bit short. Catch the front side of the net, as honors are going to go back to UWS as they'll get a round of substitutions in. Back to serve for them is number 14, Clean Claude, and also into the game, number 1, Caitlin Jones. Claude's serve goes over. That's dug out by Moravchik. As returned by Hobeen, trying to set up number 16, Sydney Bader, as that's going to be blocked at the net. Blocking that one for the Yellow Jackets, number 19, Maddie Hunter, the sophomore out of Ramsey, Minnesota. As that serve there for the Yellow Jackets, return tipped over as Bader able to put that one up. Just able to tip that one over as Jones. They're trying to set up number 24, Wyatt, again. That's going to be returned, blocked at the net once again by Miranda Wyatt. Wyatt, the tallest listed player here for either squad, sitting at 6'3". So Yellow Jackets will have to find a way around her in the middle of the court, as she's got 2 blocks in a row to bring this one 14-9. Yellow Jackets lead. This one goes over, dug out by Hobeen, as trying to set up Bader again. That one's going to be blocked at the net by the Eagles. That was number 23, Marley Ani. But it looks like they're going to say they touched the net. There's a signal from the referee. So Yellow Jackets actually take that point as Ani tries to get one through. That's dug out by Claude. As the Yellow Jackets just not able to keep that one in the bounds of play, as another substitution here for the Eagles into the game. Number 16, Ella Bourne, 5'5" senior out of Clara City, Minnesota. 15-10 is our score as this one comes over. Dug out by Hobeen, trying to set up number 19, and does. That's Maddie Hunter getting the kill off the outstretched arms of Ani. As Hunter will be back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. That one dug out by Michaela Wilbur. Trying to set up a spike for number 9, Anya Jarko. That one just not able to get over the top of the net, and we'll have another timeout taken by the Eagles here in set number 1. 17-10 is the lead. Yellow Jackets really jumped out here since that last timeout. 7-point lead here in the first set of the match as we get ready to return play, continue this one out. Leading the team in kills for the Yellow Jackets, number 13, McKenna Hobeen. She also leads the team in digs, so she's a good player offensively and defensively. Their leading setter, number 4, Gabby Schwartz. A couple of other players of note here for the Yellow Jackets, especially on the defensive side. Leading the team in digs is number 6, Savannah Herring. Only a sophomore. A lot of youth here playing for this Yellow Jackets squad, so they look like they'll have a solid team as players continue developing, and a lot of, especially a sophomore class, large sophomore class here for the Yellow Jackets versus the Eagles, who have a little bit more experience, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, but still a lot of youth as well getting playing time. So these programs are poised to have success for years to come here in the conference. As we break this timeout with number 19, Maddie Hunter, back to serve for the Yellow Jackets. As she gets the whistle to continue, is this one over the net, and that's dug out by Moravchik. Moravchik, and just trying to get that one down after a dig that kind of went offline. Looks like the rotation of that ball kind of messed up Moravchik as Yellow Jackets will take another point. 18-10 is our score. Dig there for Wilbur. Wilbur not able to get that one up in the air enough for her teammates to get it, and that's going to be another ace for the Yellow Jackets. Hunters serve again. Moravchik puts this one up, trying to set up number 9, Anya Jarko. Good play by the Yellow Jackets, and a nifty move there by number 13, McKenna Hobeen. Only a sophomore out of Holdingford, Minnesota, as everybody thought that she was setting up to spike, and she's going to tip it right over the heads, drop it in for a point. 20-10 is our score here, set 1. Moravchik down. They go right back to Jarko. That one, little bit of an early jump for the Yellow Jackets. Sydney Smith, the 6-foot junior out of Milltown, Wisconsin. As Jarko looked like she was going to come in with power and decides to go for placement. Good play by her, as now back serving for the Eagles is Lise Paplow. And a block at the net there. That was number 20 of the Eagles, Anna Aggie, combined with Marley Ani on the block there. 20-12 is our score. Paplow back to serve again for the Eagles. Dig for the Yellow Jackets, number 21, Elena Wilberg, as that one just out of the reach of Paplow. And a good play for the Yellow Jackets, taking back the serving honors, as back to serve is number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Schwartz's serve over, set up by Wilbur as they go right to Ani. Ani blocked at the net by number 13, Hobeen. And another point for the Jackets. They're closing in on ending this first set of the match as that one going to Ani. Ani tries to tip it over the defense. Herring diving play, saves it. Trying to place that one was Schwartz. They go to number 20, Eggy, as that's dug out by Herring. Another block, diving play by number 21, Lena Wilberg, as they go right back to, Eagles go right back to what's been working. Anna Eggy off the outside, and she's going to get the kill there. 22-13, set one. And back to serve for the Eagles is Hannah Rich. Rich's serve over. That's going to be just out of reach, and looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there between Elena Wilberg and number 6, Savannah Herring, about that serve. Serve again from Rich, goes right to Herring. Herring sets it up. They go to Hobeen. Hobeen taps this one right over the defender. And that's going to be another point. Yellow Jackets, 2 more, and they'll take the set. Now back into the game, number 16, Sydney Bader. Bader's had a couple of kills so far tonight. Dig there from Moravchik as Ani goes right at the net, and she's going to get that one to go. Another point for the Yellow Jackets, or excuse me, another point for the Eagles, as they bring this one to within 8. Serve here for Northwestern, trying to set up for the Yellow Jackets. Number 22, Morena Sager, and Sager able to tip this one over the block and drop that one in for a point. So this is set point here for the Yellow Jackets. Back to serve is Herring. Over the net, number 21 returns. Hannah Rich as Kill Herring puts this one up in the air off the rafters. Just trying to save that one. Ball went up into the rafters and kind of adjusted its course, and so a couple of Yellow Jackets players just not able to figure out where that one was coming down. Good attempt there, but going to be end up in favor of Northwestern. Serve to come here for Eggy. That's returned by Herring. And set there by number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Over as we've got a spike. That's going to be dug out by Hobeen. And Bader off the outstretched arms, able to get that one through as a big shot there from number 8 of the Eagles. That's Anna Olson, the 5'10 junior from Randolph, Minnesota. That serve just offline, so it looks like Yellow Jackets are going to take set one here. 25-17, set one. As these teams switch sides and get ready here for set number 2, they'll have a quick little break, try and talk about some things, what was working, what wasn't working. Looking at some of the statistical leaders for Northwestern, their leading setter is Addison Genegas. She's got 882 so far this season, averaging 10%. Their K leaders are Anna Jarkow, Anna Eggy, and Marley Ani, leading this squad in kills. They've got 235, 226, and 224 respectively. Their leader in digs is going to be Hannah Rich. She's going to come in with 231, right behind number 7, Grace Moravchik. She's got 328 so far on the season. So unfamiliar territory here for the Eagles, as coming into this one, besides their last game where they lost a set against St. Benedict, they have not lost a single set since the 11th of October. So a little bit of adversity for this team. Unfamiliar territory as they're going to have to try and figure out how to bounce back. As for the Yellow Jackets, they're right on par with how they've been playing. Haven't lost a set since they lost the match at St. Scholastica on the 21st. 1 minute and 30 here. Still a good crowd here. Moravchik, she's got a lot of fans in the crowd. She's out of number 7, Grace Moravchik is out of Mason, Wisconsin. She went to Ashland, so close trip for a lot of her family, closer than Northwestern would be at least. So she's got a lot of fans down in the crowd wearing her jersey. As the Yellow Jackets look like they have a lot of students here. Couple of costumes as it is Halloween weekend. As they break out ready to play on the court for them is number 19, Maddie Hunter. Number 1, Caitlin Jones. Number 16, Sydney Bader. Number 14, Colleen Claude. And for the Eagles, they're going to have number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Number 8, Anna Olson. Number 20, Anna Eggy. Number 10, Addison Jenegas. Number 9, Anya Jarko. And number 23, Marley Ani. They look to try and even things up here in set 2. As now on the court for the Jackets is number 6, Savannah Herring. Herring having a good impact so far this game. Yellow Jackets, 2 top performers so far tonight have been number 13, McKenna Hobein, and number 6, Savannah Herring. Back to serve for the Jackets is Claude. Her serve dug out as Ani tries to go over. Put up by Claude as Herring trying to set up Bader. That one's going to be returned by Michaela Wilbur of the Northwestern Eagles. Block attempt. No diving play for Moravchik. Able to get that one up in the air and just trying to get that one over is the Eagles as Claude sets up number 1, Caitlin Jones. That one blocked at the net by Ani as they go back to Jones. Jones going to try and put it in the corner as Moravchik sets up her team. Ani tip over, no. Well played by the Yellow Jackets defense. Good rally going here as just having to get that one over is Jarko. As they go right back to Bader. Bader's going to be blocked at the net. That was number 9, Anya Jarko, and number 23, Marley Ani. So striking first in set number 2 is going to be the Eagles, and back to serve is number 16, Ella Bourne. Bourne serve just touches the top of the net, gets through. Herring able to dig that one out, tipping it over is Hunter. So they go right back to Jarko as Claude sets up Bader. Bader trying to get that one through. Good dig there by the libero. Moravchik is putting that one over as Claude. Another kill, and we're going to have a whistle blown here. It looks like Yellow Jacket might have touched the net as it'll be point over to the Eagles. Another good rally here in set number 2. So closely contested match in this one. Claude goes to Bader. Bader blocked at the net by Ani and Jarko as she'll try and put that one over. Just a little bit too much power as Moravchik watches that one go. And a quick 3-0 lead here in the set number 2 for the Eagles. That one just barely makes it over the top of the net. Expecting it to go a little bit farther was Herring, so she was a little bit late on her dive through, as it'll be 4-0 Eagles. Serve over Hobein as Claude sets up Bader. Bader with an angry slam right at the net. That one's going to go through. That'll get the Yellow Jackets their first point of the set. As now in is number 21, Elena Wilberg, the 5'7" freshman out of Anoka, Minnesota. Her serve over as Jenegas tries to set up number 9, Anna Anya Jarko, as that one too strong, goes out of bounds on the backside as it'll stay Yellow Jacket honors on the serve. Moravchik setting up this one, just going over the net, and good eye there by number 1, Caitlin Jones. Seeing that one was going to land out of bounds, so just like that, Yellow Jackets within 1 here in set number 2. As Moravchik digs this one, Jenna Guess sets up number 23, Marley Ani. She's not going to miss that one, especially with that size right in the middle of the court. As I mentioned, she's the tallest player listed on either roster. It's now back to serve as number 3, Elise Paplow, as Herring just not able to get a grasp on that serve, as Paplow will get the ball back, and she'll do it again. 6-3 in set number 2. Paplow's serve going to be strong. Good eye there by number 21, Elena Wilberg, watching that one go. And Yellow Jackets will bring it right back within 2, 4-6. Back to serve, number 19, Maddie Hunter. Her serve just off the outstretched hands, trying to figure out if she wanted to dig that or set that. Number 16, Ella Bourne, senior out of Clara City, Minnesota. As this one goes to Moravchik, as getting that one over, it looks like it touched the bar, so that was out of bounds. That's going to be Yellow Jackets' point. That was number 20, Anna Eggy, the 6-foot sophomore from Rapid City, South Dakota. As Hunter's back to serve again, Moravchik gets it to Jenna Guess, trying to get down, blocked there by the Yellow Jackets' Hobein. Diving play by Claude as Hobein sets up Jones. Sliding play there for Michaela Wilbur, as big kill for the Eagles. Number 20, Anna Eggy. To give the Eagles a 1-point lead in set number 2. Back serving is Hannah Rich. Rich gets this one over. Claude trying to set it up. She's going to fall right into the net. Tried to stay out of the way, contort her body so she didn't touch that net, but just not able to right there at the end. That'll be a net infraction, and it'll be point to Northwestern. Serve from Rich. Lefty serve there, just out of reach, and number 21, Elena Wilberg. That'll be an ace for Rich. Another serve for her. That one goes to Wilberg. Claude sets it up, and tipping it over is Jones. Digging that one up is Wyatt. As they go to Bader. Or not Bader, that was Hobein. Diving play right in the corner. Attempt made by Hannah Rich, but Hobein, that was just too strong of a hit there, and that one is going to end up in a point for the Yellow Jackets. Now back to serve for them is number 4, Gabby Schwartz, 5'9" senior out of Plato, Minnesota. That one's going to be in. Looks like Northwestern thought that was going to be out, just snuck in, found the line. These judges are going to call that one in, so that'll be an ace for Schwartz. Another one to Moravchik. Jenna Guess goes up to number 24, Wyatt. Wyatt goes cross court to Schwartz as Herring sets up Hobein. Hobein blocked at the net, gets her own block. Jenna Guess goes up for number 20, Anna Eggy. Eggy is able to get that one off the block attempt by the Yellow Jackets, number 22, Morena Sager, the senior out of Stillwater, Minnesota. And that'll go out of bounds for another Northwestern point. Serve to Wilberg as number 4, Schwartz, sets up her teammate, number 13, McKenna Hobein, for a kill there. 10-9 is our score in set number 2. Back serving is Hobein. Dug there for Moravchik, as getting this one over was number 20, Anna Eggy, as not able to get to that one with Schwartz. Looks like it caught her arms just a little bit, as serving is Eggy now. She sends this one right to Bader. They'll go right back to her. She'll get a kill. Snuck it right between the outstretched arms of the defense, as brings the Yellow Jackets to within one. So set number one, we saw Yellow Jackets jump out to 6-7 point leads. But this one has been tightly contested here in set number two, as no team is led by more than one so far. As they set up Jarkow, as Herring gets a dig there, as they go to number 22, Morena Sager, as just getting that one over is Wyatt. Herring setting up Bader again. Bader trying to tip it to the backside. Punch there for number 21, Hannah Rich. That one's just going to be a little bit offline, land out of bounds. This will be another Yellow Jacket lead. This is the tied up for the second time in set number two. Yellow Jackets have yet to lead in set number two. Opportunity to do so here, as Wyatt sends this one over. Hobeen able to get that one. Blocked at the net by number 9, Jarkow, but that'll go out of bounds, as the Yellow Jackets take their first lead here of set number two. Back serving is Herring. Dig by Moravchik. Jenegas setting up number 8, Anna Olsen, as just having to tap that one over was Hunter, as big kill there. Hobeen able to get that one up in the air, and then Schwartz over to Bader, and looks like they're going to say Bader must have touched the net. On that kill attempt there. 5'9" junior out of Milltown, Wisconsin. 12-12 is our score. Back serving for the Eagles is Michaela Wilbur. Schwartz goes to number 22, Sager. That's going to be dug out by Moravchik. Riding on top of the net, as Herring able to get that one and get it over as Schwartz. Block attempt, Hobeen there on the backside, as Herring gets it up for Bader. Moravchik sets it up. Block attempt, as Yellow Jackets able to save that one for the moment. Then it's just a little bit too strong by Maddie Hunter on the last hit over. And it'll be a point here to the Eagles. Still serving number 1, Michaela Wilbur, the 5'7" senior out of Coon Rapids, Minnesota. That one goes to Hobeen as they set up for Bader. Bader puts it over. That's going to be played by Jarkow, as kill attempt there from Olsen, no good, as Bader puts this one over. Now the set from Wilbur. Wilbur goes to Jarkow. Herring there again defensively, trying to catch him sleeping. There was the Yellow Jackets. Is that cross-court hit from Jarkow? Too much power. That one's going to go out of bounds, as Yellow Jackets will even this one right back up. Now into the game for them, number 14, Colleen Claude, and number 1, Caitlin Jones. Claude back to serve. 5'7" senior from Centuria, Wisconsin. As Jarkow, she'll be blocked at the net, but that one will go redirected out of bounds. In there on that block was number 1, Caitlin Jones, number 19, Maddie Hunter. Just out of bounds. 14-13, set number 2 here. Yellow Jackets took set 1, 25-17. Closely contested matchup as Claude goes to Jones. Jones, that one will be just long. That'll be point Eagles. As referees will change their call, they'll say that somebody touched it. As subbing into the game, number 21, Elena Wilberg, as Bader will take a quick seat. 14-14 is our score, as number 1, Wilberg, able to dig that one out. Big block attempt there for the Yellow Jackets. Big kill for the Eagles. That was Jarkow. And now serving is number 3, Elise Paplow. Serve goes right to Wilberg. Claude sets up Hobeen as that one tipped right over the net, just short enough to where not able to reach it was number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Another Yellow Jacket point. 15-15 here, set number 2. As Hunter's serve goes over, that'll be just off of the arms of Moravchik. Looks like it might have caught the outside part of her left arm instead of right in the middle where she wanted. That one redirected out of bounds. Yellow Jackets take a 1-point lead here in the set. Hunter's serve goes down as they try and set up Eggies. Eggies blocked at the net. They're going to say point Yellow Jackets. Off of that one. So Hunter still serving. 2-point lead here. And we'll have a timeout taken by Northwestern. As I said earlier, no team is led by more than 2 in this set so far. So a timeout taken here for Northwestern as they try and figure out what they want to do here in the closing numbers of this set. We've seen some really good volleys here in this second set. And that, like I said, first set, 25-17 UWS. They really controlled that one off the get-go. They jumped out to 6 and like 8-point leads. But this one, 2-point lead here for the Yellow Jackets as they've got on the bench, looks like number 1, Caitlin Jones, number 19, Maddie Hunter, number 13, McKenna Hobeen, number 14, Colleen Claude, number 10, Sydney Smith, and number 21, Elena Wilberg. So possession still with the Yellow Jackets. That's number 19, Maddie Hunter, back there to serve for UWS. We get ready for the conclusion of set number 2 here in Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium as Hunter's serve goes over, setting up her teammate. That spike attempt just a little bit long there for the Eagles. Going in on that one was number 23, Marley Ani, the senior out of New Brighton, Minnesota. So Hunter back to serve again. That one just going to be a little bit long as Moravchik watched that one the entire way through and last second decided that it was going out of bounds. And that's the right call. It goes out of bounds. 18-16 is our score. Back to serve number 21, Hannah Rich. Lefty serve incoming here. She's got a couple of aces so far tonight, but not that one. That one's going to be a little bit long. And a 3-point lead goes right back to the Yellow Jackets as they'll get some substitutions in for them. Number 4, Gabby Schwartz, and number 22, Morena Sager. Serving is Schwartz. That one going to be dug out by the Eagles. A big kill there for number 24, Miranda Wyatt. Wyatt just goes up on that one. He's going to put that one right through easily as now into the game, number 8, Anna Olsen. 19-17 is our score. Serve there, dug out by Wilberg as just having to get that one over is Sager. And there's another big kill. Yellow Jackets are going to have to try and get a body in front of that one, but I know I wouldn't want to. Say that's number 24, Miranda Wyatt, coming through with power right on the front end. And she'll bring this to within 1. Wilberg sets this one up for Schwartz, and there's a kill attempt from number 10, Sydney Smith, as that one dug out by Herring, as they'll go to Hobeen. Hobeen dug out by Moravchik, as there's Eggies, as putting that one up just out of bounds, and now we are back to being tied. 19-19, set number 2. Serve to come from Northwestern. That one goes right to Wilberg. Wilberg Schwartz trying to get it to Sydney Smith, as that's going to be blocked at the net by Hobeen. Hobeen able to get that one through. 20-19 is our current score in set number 2, as Wilberg will come out, and into the game number 16, Sydney Bader. Hobeen serve right to Moravchik. Jenna Guest sets up Wyatt, and that one's going to be blocked at the net as Sager gets this one. Now Herring trying to set up Hobeen. Hobeen with a powerful shot from farther back, as that one goes right off the outstretched arms of number 10, Janagas. That'll be a kill for Hobeen. She's still serving here for the Yellow Jackets. 21-19 is our score. Moravchik. Janagas goes to Wyatt. Wyatt just tips this one over. Yellow Jackets expecting her to do the same thing she's done a couple of times to get some points. And that's a big spike, but she tips it right into the soft spot of their zone on the back end. Serve here for Northwestern as Schwartz sets up number 10, Sydney Smith, as putting that one right over is Sager. Dig there for Herring. They set up Hobeen again. She'll try and tip this one in as they go to Wyatt. Wyatt finds the soft spot. Herring diving, trying to make a play. That's just going to be out of her reach. 21-21 is our score here in set number 2. Now serving is Eggy. Her serve goes right to Hobeen, as that one to number 10, Sydney Smith. And she'll drop that one in. Another point for the Yellow Jackets, 22-21. This tightly contested set 2. Back to serve for the Yellow Jackets, Savannah Herring. They've done well when she's serving so far tonight. Looking to continue that trend. Moravchik, dig, Janagas goes right to Wyatt. And Wyatt, she's been the difference maker so far in set number 2. Keeping her team in this, getting a lot of points for her squad. 22-22 in set number 2. Now to serve number 1, Michaela Wilbur, the 5'7" senior. Wilbur goes over. That's Hobeen with the dig as Schwartz tries to set up number 22, Morena Sager, as Yellow Jackets fighting to survive. Get that one back over the net as they go right to number 9, Anya Jarkow. That one's going to be blocked at the net. Big block there by the Yellow Jackets. Number 16, Sydney Bader. 23-22 for the Yellow Jackets. And we'll have another timeout taken here by Northwestern. 23-22, set number 2 between these two squads, as really good defensive play for the Yellow Jackets has kept them in it. And as for the Eagles, that's number 24, Miranda Wyatt, you have to thank for keeping them in this. She's had 5 or 6 points this set just by herself. So the Eagles do a good job of getting the ball to where it needs to go for them to get points, as Yellow Jackets continue to play good defense. Good blocks right up front by their middle blockers as they get ready to break this timeout. Looks like on the court for the Yellow Jackets. Coming back out, it'll be number 6, Savannah Herring, number 13, McKenna Hobeen, number 1, Caitlin Jones, number 16, Sydney Bader, number 19, Maddie Hunter, and number 14, Colleen Claude. As for the Eagles, it'll be number 8, Anna Olson, number 10, Edison Janagas, number 9, Anya Jarkow, number 7, Grace Moravchik, number 1, Michaela Wilbur, and number 23, Marley Ani. So Ani, 6'2", she's the second tallest player on the court for both squads tonight. Both of those belonging to the University of Northwestern Eagles. As serve here from Claude. Claude goes to Wilbur as they set up Ani. Ani's going to find the hole in the back end of the Yellow Jackets defense. That's going to be K for Ani. 23-23 is our score. And the serve from the Eagles. Diving attempt there by both Hobeen and Herring. That one's going to be short. That'll find the front of the net. And we'll have a timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. 24-23 is our score, set number 2. One more point for the Eagles, and this set will be wrapped up. Once again, our timeout is brought to you by Hovland Incorporated, concrete, masonry, and design in the Twin Ports and surrounding area. Hovland Incorporated, call them at 218-722-1662. Both these squads fighting hard in this second set so far today. It's a nice looking afternoon outside. Luckily, we're inside because it's starting to get just a little bit chillier out there. The Yellow Jackets get ready to break huddle here for set number 2. Out on the court for them, number 14, Clean Claude. Number 1, Caitlin Jones. 19, Maddie Hunter. Number 6, Savannah Herring. Number 16, Sydney Bader. And number 13, McKenna Hobein. Now serving for the Eagles with a chance to put this set away. Number 16, Ella Bourne. Bourne goes over the net. That goes right to Herring. Claude sets up Bader. Bader kill, blocked at the net, but they're going to say that Bader touched the net, so that will be set. That was set point, and finish brought to you right there by Bader. She just ran into the net on that spike attempt as these teams switch sides. One more time back to their original starting positions here. They'll have a quick break in between action right here so far. 25-23 was the final of set number 2. So we're evened up at 1 set apiece here so far tonight. So far this season, the Eagles are out-killing their opponents. They've got more kills, less errors, a lot more attacks, and they're just playing solid offensive volleyball. Done really well on the serving end. Blocking, they're out-blocking their opponents 96-31 so far on the season. So helps when you've got 2 of the taller players so far, well, top 2 tallest players so far tonight. And I'm sure in a lot of their other games, they've got 6'2" Marliani and 6'3" Miranda Wyatt. So those 2 tall players right in the middle makes it pretty easy to get good blocks. So Yellow Jackets will have to navigate, trying to get around those and try and get into the scoring column here as we work on set number 3. As for the Yellow Jackets so far this season, 1,300 kills as opposed to 1,100 for their opponents. So doing well on offense. They get a lot of assists off the set, 200 more than their opponents so far this year, totaling all of their games so far, as both these teams have 136 aces on the season. So tied up in aces. Yellow Jackets giving up a tad more than the Eagles so far. As opposed to defensively, the Yellow Jackets, as I said earlier, they've been playing really good defense as they've got 1,900 digs on the season, as opposed to the Eagles, they've only got 1,400. So Yellow Jackets doing really well on the defensive side. I think that's something that they've been priding themselves in. Their defensive specialist, number 6, Savannah Herring, the libero, the 5'8" sophomore out of Superior, has been all over the court for the Yellow Jackets, getting digs, diving, making plays, making stuff happen. So they're going to look to channel some of that energy here. Coming into set number 3 on the court for the Yellow Jackets, Maddie Hunter, Caitlin Jones, Elena Wilberg, Colleen Claude, Savannah Herring, and number 13, McKenna Hobein. As for the Eagles, it'll be Moravchik, Eggies. Actually, Eggies comes off the court, messing me up when they go and give each other high five. I think they're subbing each other in. Now out there serving for the Eagles will be number 1, Michaela Wilbur. As we get ready to start set number 3 so far, we're tied up 1 apiece for each of these squads. Yellow Jackets struck first, as there's a good hit there from number 1, Caitlin Jones, to open up the scoring in set number 3. 1-0 is the Yellow Jackets score. Back to serve is number 21, Elena Wilberg. Dug out by Moravchik as trying to get that one through as number 8, Anna Olsen. Jenegas sets up Jarkow as Claude puts that one up in the air. Herring goes right to Hobeen. Hobeen off the outstretched arms of the block attempt. That will be another point, Yellow Jackets. Kill for her. Wilberg back to serve again for the Jackets. That one goes to Moravchik. Moravchik had to go down to a knee to get that one. And just some raw power there from number 23, Marliani, as that one's going to go down just in front of number 21, Elena Wilberg. Now serving is number 16, Ella Bourne. She had that final point as Ani right there at the front of the net. It's pretty easy when you're that tall. Just get up and knock it right down. So Yellow Jackets will have to keep it out of range of her. As Bourne goes over to Wilberg. Wilberg puts this one up. Claude goes to Jones. Dug out by Moravchik as Jarkow with a kill. She'll find the back right corner. And that'll be another point for the Eagles. 3-2 is our score. As Bourne is still serving here for Northwestern. Hobeen goes cross court to Jones. Jones gets it right off the outstretched arms of Jarkow and Ani. And that'll be point to the Yellow Jackets. We're knotted right back up at 3-3. So the big leads we saw the Yellow Jackets get in set number 1 have been hard to come by, as there's a big kill, but a good dig there from number 19, Hunter, as Hobeen able to sneak that one through off the outstretched block attempt. That'll fall right down on the Eagles' side, as they'll take another 1-point lead. Back to Hunter to serve for the Yellow Jackets. That one goes to Bourne. They set up Jarkow. Jarkow blocked at the net, able to recover. Setting that one up is Wilbur. As Claude goes back over to Jones. Jones with the kill. That one, they're going to say, just missed the line. Really close on that one, as that one goes out of bounds, is what the refs will decide. Now serving for the Eagles, number 3, Elise Paplow. As that serve, going to be long. Good eye on the back end by number 21, Wilberg, and number 6, Herring, to let that one go through. Now serving for the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Gabby Schwartz. One of the seniors on this squad for the Yellow Jackets, as that one set up Ani. Ani able to get it off the block attempt from Hobeen and Smith. For another Northwestern point here. 5-5 is our score. As a serve set to come from number 21, Hannah Rich. Rich goes over that one to Herring, putting that one up as Schwartz, and going right over to Moravchik was Sager. Herring spinning plays. They go cross court. That one's going to be blocked at the line, as Herring able to recover, and just having to get that one over is Hobeen. Moravchik digs this one. And a good play there by number 10. That's Addison Jenegas, one of the setters of this squad. Don't always see them scoring, but she caught the Yellow Jackets sleeping right in the middle of the court and able to tip this one over. So this is Rich back to serve again for the Eagles. That one goes to Wilberg, as Herring goes over. As setting it up again is Jenegas. Jenegas blocked at the net by number 10. That was Sydney Smith getting up and blocking that one, and went off a couple of Eagles players before it finally hit the ground, so they had a chance. But a good play defensively there for the Yellow Jackets, something that they've been doing so far all night, as number 13, Hobeen, just puts that one a little bit off kilter and goes out of bounds. 7-6 is our score. Leading us is the Yellow Jackets, or excuse me, the Eagles. Yellow Jackets down by 1. Set up there. They go right to Smith as getting that one on the backside. Dig there from number 13, Hobein. As diving attempt late there coming from Rich is just not going to be close enough. And it'll be another Yellow Jackets point. So we're knotted back up at 7. Savannah Herring back to serve here for the Yellow Jackets. This one goes over, dug out by Moravchik. They go cross court to Eggies. Eggie finds the gap right between Hobein and Herring, and she'll get another kill there. 8-7 is our current score. Now Eggie to serve again. Sliding into that one was Hobein as they go right to number 22. That's Morena Sager. She's able to sneak that one in right in the corner and get another point here for the Yellow Jackets. Now serving is Colleen Claude. This one goes over, playing that one up for the Eagles. That's blocked at the net. That was number 16, Maddie Hunter, but it looks like they're going to call a net infraction on the Yellow Jackets. Excuse me, that was 19, Maddie Hunter, 16, Sydney Bader, both in on that block attempt. Looks like they're going to say one of those two players touched the net on that one. Serve to come here from Michaela Wilbur. Played up by Herring as they go to Bader. Bader puts this one over. Moravchik gets this one. Jenegas sets up Ani. Go play defensively as they go to Jones. Jones, her hit. That one, big, strong diving attempt there for Moravchik. That one's just out of her reach on the backside. As Jones has got some power. She's listed at 5'8", but she's able to get up high and knock him down as that was a strong hit. 9-9, we're tied right back up. Jenegas sets up Ani. Ani tips this one over. That one just goes out of bounds. Diving to get that one was Claude, but just not able to keep that one within the bounds of play. And Northwestern will take another point. Serve to come. That is number 16, Ella Bourne, as that's going to be a big kill there for the Yellow Jackets to tie this one right back up. Lots of back and forth action between these two squads so far tonight. Serve to come from Hunter of the Yellow Jackets. That's dug out by Michaela Wilbur. Diving play there from Claude as they set up Jones. Jones tips this one over. Moravchik puts it up in the air, blocked by Smith at the net. Claude puts it up. Hunter setting up Hobein. Hobein trying to get that one. That one goes up to the net. Smith goes up and gets that one as Ani tries to get that one. Claude was there, just having to put that one over the net was number 13, Hobein. As Claude, another big dig there. They go right back to Hobein. Hobein tips this one, and it's going to land out of bounds. So another strong volley between these two squads. And the Eagles come out on top of that one. Now serving number 3, Elise Paplow. Paplow's serve goes right to Wilberg as they set up Smith. Smith right between the arms of number 23, Marley Ani. Number 10, Sydney Smith, is 6 foot. The 6-foot junior out of Milltown, Wisconsin. Serve here from Schwartz as Jenegas goes over to Eggie. That one going to be short, fall into the net, so that'll be another point. Yellow Jackets, they take a 1-point lead. Set number 3. Lots of lead changes here so far in this set as that one goes right to Michaela Wilbur. She had to play it off of her chest a little bit. Looks like it caught her by surprise as Smith tries to get another spike. That one going to be short again. off the front of the net, and we're tied right back up. Seems every time one of these squads takes a lead, the other will bounce right back, take another 1-point lead, and then we've just been changing roles from there. Now serving number 21, Hannah Rich. This one goes right to number 21 of the Yellow Jackets, Lena Wilberg, as Hobing able to get that one through right in that left corner. Yellow Jackets on your screen, serving from right to left. 13-12 is our score. Set number 3. Dig there from Moravchik. Jenna Guess goes to Ani. Diving play there by Sager. Getting that one over is Bader. Dug out. And trying to sneak that one over was number 10, Addison Jenegas. She scored on that one earlier. Just not enough height on that this time, as that'll find the front of the net. 14-12 is the Yellow Jackets lead as Ani goes. That's going to be dug out by Hobing. Tipped over, diving play there by number 21, Hannah Rich, and sets up a kill for her teammate, number 23, Marley Ani. So 14-13 is our score. And serve to come. That's Yellow Jackets returning that one. Smith dug out by Moravchik. They try and set up Ani, but it's a stunt, and they go right back behind her to number 8, Anna Olsen. Olsen, that hit just out of bounds, right in front of the Yellow Jackets bench, right in front of the referees, so she had a good look at that one as Herring's serve goes to Moravchik on the other side. Jenegas goes to Eggy. Eggy, big shot returned by Hobing as Bader gets that one. Hunter keeps it alive. Bader goes back to Moravchik as Jenegas goes cross-court to Eggy again. Her tip going to find a soft spot right behind the blockers. Diving to try and make a play on that one was number 4, Gabby Schwartz. Just not able to get there in time. 15-14 is our score. Eggy to serve. This one goes over right to Herring. Now Schwartz sets it up for Bader. Bader, her shot too strong. That one going to be out of bounds on the left side of the court. 15-15, so a 2-point lead was the biggest lead so far tonight for either squad. That one evaporated quickly. We're tied back up as Schwartz sets up Sager. Trying to dig that one out was Eggy, not able to do so, so that'll be a point for the Yellow Jackets, a kill for Sager. As her and Schwartz will sub out. Now into the game, number 14, Colleen Claude. And number 1, Caitlin Jones. Serve here for Claude. Set up by Ani at the net. Diving to try and save that one was Herring. Just not there in time, especially when it's coming down with that type of velocity and from that angle. Tough to return there against number 24, Miranda Wyatt. Now serving number 1, Michaela Wilbur for the Eagles. This one goes to Hobing. Claude trying to set up Bader. Bader goes for a tip. Diving play there from Jenegas. That hit will be just a little too strong. Going out of bounds. Looks like the Eagles thought it caught one of the outstretched arms of the blockers, but that point will go to the Yellow Jackets. Now into the game for them, number 21, Lena Wilberg. Her serve goes over. A little bit of a miscommunication. Block at the net there. Attempt, no good. That's number 23, Marley Ani. Attempting to block that one was number 19, Maddie Hunter. Looks like she blocked it originally and then it bumped off of her head. Now the serve from number 8, Anna Olsen. As right in front of the net, that is going to be Jarko. As we're going to have a timeout taken. First one of the second set, or the third set. 18-17 is our score. The Eagles are taking a quick lead. Here's the Yellow Jackets want to talk something over. So in set number 3, it's felt like the Eagles have had a little bit more of the control so far tonight, as the Yellow Jackets are hanging in there. And when I say control, it's only a 1-point lead, but every time it feels like it's tied back up, one team will just keep edging right back out in front. The Yellow Jackets talking over what they want to do down there on the bench. Number 21, Elena Wilberg. Number 6, Savannah Herring. Number 1, Caitlin Jones. Number 13, McKenna Hobein. And number 19, Maddie Hunter. As for the Eagles, they've got number 8, Anna Olson. Number 7, Grace Moravchik. Number 9, Anya Jarko. Number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Number 10, Addison Jenegas. And number 23, Marliani. Coming out of this timeout, it'll be Eagles serve. Back to serve is number 8, Anna Olson. Olsen serve, high arcing one. That goes right to Wilberg, as tipping that one over is Hobein. Diving attempt there by Olsen keeps it alive, as just having to tip that one over was Jones. Kill attempt there, dug out by Wilberg, as Hobein trying to hammer that one. Diving attempt just a little bit too late for number 8, Anna Olsen, as Hobein's going to get her squad another point here and knot it up at 18. Back to serve, Maddie Hunter. Her serve goes right to number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Dug out there, block at the net. Getting up for that one was number 9, Anya Jarko, and number 23, Marliani. Now serving for the Eagles, number 3, Elise Paplo. Paplo's serve is going to be short, find the front of the net. Yellow Jackets tie it right back up after that serve. That was a little bit off. 19-19, set number 3. We're one set apiece so far tonight. As now serving for the Yellow Jackets, number 4, Gabby Schwartz. They go cross court to Eggy, dug out by Herring. That one's put up on a platter for number 23, Marliani. All she had to do was stand there and smack that one down. That's going to be another point for the Eagles, as she'll sub out along with number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Into the game, number 21, Hannah Rich, and number 24, Miranda Wyatt for the Eagles. Serve goes over. Herring keeps this one up, trying to keep this one in the bounds of play. Wilberg just has to bump it over. As they go to Eggy. Eggy, block attempt there, as trying to dive and save that one was number 21, Elena Wilberg. Just out of her reach. 21-19 here as the Eagles have a lead. Rich, her serve, going to find the middle of the zone for the Yellow Jackets. Just a miscommunication on defense. Not something you usually see out of them. And it'll be 22-19 as our current score. Another timeout taken here by the Yellow Jackets. So we get ready. Minute timeout here in set number 3. 3-point lead here in the set. 22-19 is our score, with the visiting Eagles getting ready to break the timeout huddle and come back out, try and put the finishing touches on set number 3 to take a 2-1 lead in the match. As both these teams really evenly matched. I know we talked about it earlier tonight, but 18-6 for the Eagles, 19-8 for the Yellow Jackets. So they've played 3 more matches so far this season than the Eagles. Undefeated in conference play, though, is Northwestern. Yellow Jackets trying to look to end that streak as the Eagles look to stay perfect. Yellow Jackets, only 1 conference loss so far this year. They're 8-1. Now serving for the Eagles, number 21, number 21, Hannah Rich. As that'll be another point for the Eagles. That's off of a block right on the front end. That's in there was number 20, Anna Eggy, and number 24, Miranda Wyatt. 23-19 is our score. Serve to come here from Rich. Rich goes over. Wilberg puts this one up. Number 4, Gabby Schwartz gets a diving attempt by Moravchik. Played off the net by Ani and Eggy as Eagles stay alive, and that was a headshot right there. Hopefully she's all right. She just wore that one right off of her face, off of the spike from number 22, Marina Sager. Coach checking in on her player. Obviously, that's something that you want to see. I'm glad that she's got a smile on her face and everything's all right because she just ate that one right in the kisser. 23-20 is our score. Yellow Jackets down. Herring there on the backside as they go over to Sager. Sager able to tip that one over, right over the outstretched arms of Aggie and Wyatt. 23-21 is our score as Eagles will take a timeout of their own. Yellow Jackets back to within 2, so only 2 needed to put this one away for the Eagles. Yellow Jackets will need to take 4 straight unless they want to go into extra. As these teams get ready to come back out of the timeout, set number 3. Good attendance here tonight on a clear day, a cold day here in Superior. Always nice to see on Halloween weekend. Still have all the students out here supporting their Yellow Jackets squads, cheering them on as they continue competing even on the holiday weekend. Each squad has 1 timeout left. Or excuse me, the Eagles have 1 timeout left. Yellow Jackets are out. Back to serve for UWS. Number 13, McKenna Holbein. The 5'9" sophomore out of Holdingford, Minnesota. So a lot of sophomores making a huge impact for the Yellow Jackets. So her serve goes over. Jenna Guest sets up Eggy. Eggy blocked at the net. That one will go out of bounds. Trying to block that one was number 10, Sydney Smith, and number 22, Marina Sager. (24-21) set point here. Diving play by Herring. They go up. Sager gets this one. Moravchik able to dig it out and just get it over the net was Hannah Rich. They go over to number 16, Sydney Bader. As Bader's able to get a kill, keep the Yellow Jackets alive. Open to rally back from down 2 on set point. Now serving is Savannah Herring. They set it up. Just getting it over with their offhand was Miranda Wyatt. Yellow Jackets have to get it over. Diving play there from Rich. They go to Eggy. Eggy able to win that set for her squad right off the outstretched arms of number 4, Gabby Schwartz. (25-22) is the final score of that set. So the Eagles take a 2-1 lead here in sets so far tonight. 25-22 is the final score of set number 3. Set number 2, 25-23 Eagles, and set 1, 25-17 UWS. So Yellow Jackets will have to win 2 straight sets here to survive this one. And Eagles looking for just one more to get the gentleman's sweep. A 3-1 win here so far tonight is what they're looking to do, as they'll have to travel back tonight. Luckily, they've got good weather for their travel regardless of a win or loss, as the Yellow Jackets are going to have to look to hammer some things home, try and get out to an early lead, try and maintain leads, not give up runs, and just try and extend outside of those 1-point leads as we've seen so far tonight, as both these teams from 0 to about 18 points, it's been, one for each every single time. No teams led by more than 2, and then once it hits that 18-19 range so far in the past 2 games, or past 2 sets, the Eagles have been able to make a push and keep that 3-point buffer and finish it out there, as they won by 2 points in set number 2 and 3 points in set number 3. Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Lynn Diedrich, in her 23rd season, going against Beth Wilmoth in her 22nd season. So very long tenured coaches here for each of these squads, as they've been around for a long time for a reason. They know what they're doing, and they've each got 2 really strong squads here. 2 squads that are definitely going to be making a push here in the playoffs, especially in the UMAC, as both of them combined are 17-1 in conference play. So not a lot of squads able to keep up with these 2 so far in the conference, as the Yellow Jackets will look to come back against the Eagles as we get ready to break out for set number 4 on November 1st. First day in November, so Halloween yesterday marks the coming of winter, at least up in this neck of the woods, as we get ready for snow to start coming down. Then we'll have snow until summer. So that's one of the best things about living up here, as growing up, you always know once Halloween hits that the snow's right around the corner. So luckily, haven't had any yet. It's a beautiful day. We've got a big crowd, as set number 4 is ready to start here for Yellow Jackets and Eagles. Yellow Jackets left on your screen, Eagles on the right in their road purples, Yellow Jackets in their home yellows. As this opening serve is going to be brought to you by Barker's Island Inn. Today's opening serve brought to you, sponsored by Barker's Island Inn, Northern Wisconsin's Island Getaway. So if you can get over there, do it if you can, as we see Jarkow get this one over to Hobeen, and now trying to get a kill there. Started off right for the Yellow Jackets is number 16, Sydney Bader. In for the first time so far tonight for the Yellow Jackets, number 8, Kendra Peterson, 5'8" freshman out of Mounds View, Minnesota, went to Irondale High School. Moravchik sets this one up for Jarkow. Jarkow not able to get it over. Yellow Jackets not able to dig it out. Jarkow kind of contorting in the air to try and tap that one over as we get ready for the serve to come back from number 16, Ella Bourne. This one goes right to Hobeen. They set up Hunter. Hunter hits that one. Yellow Jackets looking for a deflection call. Won't get it, and they'll say that went out of bounds untouched. As Bourne serves this one back over. Claude goes up to Peterson. Peterson, good placement on that one. Diving to save that is Moravchik. Jarkow hits back to Hobeen. They get it over to Bader. Bader, she's going to be blocked at the net. Blocking that one was number 23, Marley Ani. Bourne serve again as Hunter blocked at the net, as Herring will set it up for Bader. Bader, she's going to be blocked. Diving attempt there by Bourne. They'll save it, and tipping it right over the head of the defense, number 23, Marliani. Her and Miranda Wyatt have both been playing stellar volleyball so far today. Right in the middle of the court, just headlining that defense and especially that offense, as the Yellow Jackets giving up some size on the inside. And there's a big hit from number 8, Kendra Peterson. She's only touched the ball twice so far tonight, making strong impact with both of her hits. And she'll get a kill there. 4-2 is our score in set number 4. Eagles lead 2-1 as serve comes over for number 21, Elena Wilberg, as they go right back to Ani, as Ani looking to get a deflection, didn't find any outstretched hands, and that's going to be Yellow Jackets' point. 4-3, Yellow Jackets came back down 4-1 so far in this set. That hit just on the outside for Anya Jarko, as she leads this team in Ks, and you can see why. Now serving is Paplo from right to left. This one goes over right to Wilberg. That's going to be a kill. That was well set up there for number 14, Colleen Claude. Going to number 13, McKenna Holbein. Or Holbein. As now serve from Hunter goes to Moravchik. They go to Eggy. Eggy off the block attempt as Claude sets it up for Holbein again. She'll get a kill again. Same setup, same result. There's a connection brewing between number 14, Colleen Claude, and number 13, McKenna Holbein. Here in set number 4, Hunter serve goes over. That one's going to be dug out by Bourne. Big shot there for number 23, Marliani, and she'll watch that one go. Statement made on that one. 6-5 is our score. And now serving is number 21, Hannah Rich. Rich's serve goes to Wilberg, goes to Claude. That one's going to be blocked at the net. Trying to get that one through is number 8, Kendra Peterson. Trying to tip it over the defense, and it was just a little bit short. She's had a couple of powerful shots so far tonight. Hoping that she continues to do that as Rich puts this one over. Getting to that one was Herring. They go cross court to Holbein, and Holbein once again is going to get another big one to go through. 7-6, the Eagles lead the Yellow Jackets in set number 4. Now Holbein, that is Gabby Schwartz serving for the Yellow Jackets, as good play there by number 10, Jana Guess, to sneak it in. She's done that a couple of times with some success, as she leads the Eagles in sets, so Yellow Jackets anticipating her, setting up her teammates, and she'll sneak it through for a point of her own as Schwartz goes over to Sager. They set it up for Eggy, and just tripping on that one, looking like Elena Wilberg thought that it was going to go to her left, and it ended up going to her right. So a little bit of misdirection there for the Eagles. Eggy, as she'll get a kill of her own, as between Herring and Schwartz, just a couple of awkward hits and trying to figure out where that ball was going. A little bit of a miscommunication possibly. 10-6 is our score here in set number 4. So Yellow Jackets will have to take this one to stay alive so far tonight. And they've got their work cut out for them. It's 10-6. Which, as far as this game has gone, 4-point lead is not it's not insurmountable, but it sure feels like it, because every time it feels like you score, they get one right back. But I do want to highlight so far in this set number 4, at least 3 of the Yellow Jackets 6 have came from number 13, McKenna Holbein, and one of them has came for number 8, Kendra Peterson, getting her first minute so far tonight in set number 4. On the court for the Yellow Jackets, Holbein, Herring, Schwartz, Wilberg, Smith, and Sager. And back to serve for the Eagles is number 10, Janagas. As Schwartz keeps that one alive, Smith just has to put that one in, spinning around. Good placement there by number 21, Hannah Rich. Yellow Jackets get it back. Smith blocked at the net. Herring right there trying to save it. And diving play just out of the reach of number 4, Gabby Schwartz. 11-6 is our current score. Still serving is number 10, Addison Genegas. And that one's going to be short. So Yellow Jackets catch a break right there, and they get honors of serving right back as Holbein's back there to serve for the Yellow Jackets. She's been the difference maker so far in this set. They'll need her to continue to do so. Moravchik puts this one up on a platter. That is number 10, Sydney Smith, able to return that one right back to sender as she'll get a kill right there. 11-8 as the Yellow Jackets are down by 3. Holbein serve. Genegas sets this one up for Olsen. Olsen finds a soft spot as Holbein looked like she thought it was going to be coming a little bit farther. And that one lands right in front of her at her feet. So now serving number 20, Anna Eggy. Eggy gets this one over. That's going to be put up by Bader as Holbein puts this one over the net. Genegas sets up Jarkow, kill leader for the Eagles, and she shows exactly why there. She puts the hammer down on that one. 13-8 is our current score. Eggy still serving here for the Eagles as Herring puts that one up in the air. They go to Bader. Bader tips this one over as that'll be number 24, Miranda Wyatt. Good recovery by the Yellow Jackets as Holbein just has to get this one over the net. Jarkow right off the outstretched block attempt. Another one for her there. 14-8 is our lead for the Eagles. Eggy's serve again. This one goes to Herring. Herring gets it to Schwartz. Schwartz right over to Sager as Bader gets the recovery right off of that outstretched arms of Hannah Rich. Rich tried to keep it on her side of the court, but put it right up there for Bader. Bader's not going to miss that one. And all she had to do is just drop it down. 14-9 is our score. Herring gets this one over the net. Genegas goes cross court to Jarkow. Jarkow is blocked at the net, recovered by Olsen. Back to Jarkow, blocked again. And that one's going to land just out of bounds. So Jarkow had a chance to play it. Saw that it was going out of bounds, so good vision by her on that one. 15-9 is our score. Now serving is number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Wilbur's serve goes to Herring. Herring put this one up. Schwartz goes across to Bader. Bader blocked right at the net. That was Olsen and Wyatt right in the front of the court. Excuse me, that was Ani. Marley Ani and Olsen getting right in front of that one. 16-9 now is our score, set number 4. This is Michaela Wilbur. Wilbur goes to Herring. Herring gets it to Bader. Bader goes to Sager. Sager, big shot. Dug out by Moravchik. And another one for Genegas. Those ones are daggers, especially when you are in a win-or-go-home set. Those are not the ones you want to be giving up. The sneaky little tap over. 17-9. It's an 8-point lead here in set number 4. The Eagles lead 2-1. As the Yellow Jackets are going to need a big push here to come back from this one, as head coach Lynn Diedrich is talking to them, trying to figure out what they need to do. Maybe they just need a quick break to reset and refocus back in, because we haven't seen a lot of these big leads so far tonight. The Yellow Jackets had a 6-point lead at one time in the first set. A couple of different times they led by 5, but since then it has been 1 up, 1 down. And Yellow Jackets, especially in set number 4 when they're down 2-1, they're going to need to try and bring this one back within punching distance as the Eagles look to just keep it on cruise control, finish this one out, and get home. As these teams break the huddle on the court for the Eagles, serving number 1, Michaela Wilbur. Number 7, Grace Moravchik. Number 10, Addison Jenegas. Number 9, Anya Jarko. Number 23, Marliani. And number 8, Anna Olsen. Serve now coming from Wilbur. Wilbur gets this one over. That's dug up by Hobein as they set it up for Sager. Jenegas puts it up for Olsen. Olsen trying to get it. Hobein diving play, just able to punch that one up. Now Bader gets this one over. Jenegas back to Olsen. Olsen again off the arms of Hobein. Looked like it caught her by surprise. Might have gone out of bounds if she didn't touch it, but those are the ones, you know, where if you're going to question it, you might as well play it. Serve again from Wilbur. That one very far out of bounds as the Yellow Jackets just watch that one go. 18-10 is our score. Yellow Jackets could use a big run right here. Serving from left to right. And for the Yellow Jackets, number 14, Clean Claw, the 5'3 senior out of Centuria, Wisconsin. Jenegas goes over to Jarkow. Jarkow able to smack that one right through between number 8, Kendra Peterson, number 19, Maddie Hunter. Peterson, a 5'8 freshman out of Mounds View, Minnesota. Serve here for Bourne as they go to Hunter. The Yellow Jackets go to Hunter. That one's going to be inbounds as Hunter will stop the bleeding here for the Yellow Jackets. But they, never mind. That was an Eagles point. They'll say that one went out of bounds as just playing this one is Claude. Getting it over is Herring. Jenegas setting up Jarkow. Jarkow hits that one. That one will go out of bounds. Now the bleeding stopped. 20-11 is our score. Yellow Jackets down by 9. Only 5 points away from sealing this one is the Eagles. Yellow Jackets don't want that one to happen. Back to serve here is Elena Wilberg. Diving play made by Moravchik as that one's going to be blocked at the net. And Peterson gets this one right back over. Jenegas sets up Jarkow. Jarkow tip kept alive there by Hobein and Claude, and just got it over is Wilberg as miscommunication on the defensive end for the Eagles. That was between Moravchik and Bourne. 20-12 is our score. Lena Wilberg, 5'7 freshman, serving here for the Yellow Jackets. Jenegas sets up number 23, Marliani. Good dig there from Claude as just getting that one over, and they're going to say Hobein touched the net. She knew it too. Could see the look on her face. She was upset with herself for touching the net, but it's tough when you're flying, trying to sprint at the net full speed and then stop. As served to come from Paplo. 21-12 is our score. Wilberg puts this one up. Claude goes over to Hobein. Hobein's going to be blocked at the net by number 23, Marliani. And also getting up for that one was number 10, Addison Jenegas. Yellow Jackets out of timeouts as well, 22-12. Writings on the wall so far. They're going to need a big Herculean effort to come back here as Peterson able to sneak it through. So there's a start. Every journey starts with one step. 22-13. As it looks like there was some miscommunication over who that point should have gone to. Head coach Beth Wilmeth making her case with the referees as they'll confer here and try and figure out what our call is. 22-13 is the score in set number 4. The Eagles leading 2-1. They need 1 to win it. Yellow Jackets need 2, excuse me. As our referees still trying to figure out what our call is, as not sure what head coach Beth Wilmeth of the Eagles was arguing, but it was enough to make the referees talk. It might have been that that ball was outside or that the net was maybe touched. One of the two. As the referees discussing what they saw in that last one with the head official. If the point stands, only 3 points are needed here to close out the set for the Eagles, as opposed to only 2 points if they got this one. Long timeout break as Peterson going over to the referees to discuss. On the court for the Yellow Jackets is Herring, Wilberg, Hunter, Holbein, Peterson, and Claude. As the referees go back to their positions, and they will change the call. This one goes in favor of the Eagles. So 23-12 is our score. All of our sets have been tightly contested up to this one. As serve from Paplo goes to Wilberg. Claude puts it over to Holbein. Holbein blocked at the net. Herring there as they get up for Peterson. Peterson trying to save that one off of her outstretched arm. That'll go into the bench as the Northwestern crowd stands up. They get ready. It's set point here for Paplo. Paplo ready to serve. This one over. Dug out by Holbein. They set up Hunter. Hunter gets it through the block. Kept alive by Jenegas. Just tipping it over is Eggy. As Claude gets it to Herring. Herring goes to Holbein. Holbein cross-court hit. Dug out by Paplo. Tapped over as Herring is there to cover. They go back to Holbein. Holbein diving play. Not able to get there was Paplo as Holbein stays the inevitable so far. 24-13. As they kept going right back to her, it's still set point here as Hunter gets this one over. That's Bourne. Jenegas sets up Eggy. Eggy, she'll get that one to go, and that'll be the set, and that'll be the match. That's the end of the match. That is 3-1. Final score of that one, 25-13. Yellow Jackets will take on Minnesota Morris on Friday here, and we wish the safe travels for all of the Eagles fans on their way home safely. So, final in this one, 3-1 for the Eagles. UWS took set number 1, 25-17. Then set number 2, 25-23 Eagles, 25-22 Eagles, and 25-13 Eagles. So that's the final there. Good play by both squads. Yellow Jackets just not able to hold it together towards the end. Really close matches, but obviously undefeated in conference play is these Eagles. Your post-game show sponsor is Cenovus Energy. It's brought to you by Cenovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. Cenovus Energy, we energize the world to make people's lives better. Can't get enough of the Yellow Jackets? Tune in to Eye of the Storm, the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join John Garver and Matt Johnson throughout the year as we sit down with Yellow Jacket student-athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available on uwsyellowjackets.com/podcast, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Yellow Jacket fans get the same gear the Yellow Jackets wear by visiting the Yellow Jacket Apparel merchandise store. Browse the latest styles of gear, including shirts, shorts, sweatshirts, outerwear, and more by visiting uwsyellowjackets.com/shop. So, once again, final score, 3-1. The Eagles take this one. They improved to 10-0 in conference play, and they thank their fans. We thank everybody for tuning in to Yellow Jacket TV. My name is Brendan Morrissey. Thank you for sitting here with me so far tonight as the Yellow Jackets will look to take on Morris and get back on track here. Thank you all for listening. Have a good night.